In Rio de Janeiro 10 years ago, Dominic Toretto and Brian O'Connor, along with their team, attempted to steal a vault containing money from a drug lord named Dante Reyes. During the heist, Dom and Brian attached the vault to their cars and drove through the streets while being pursued by Reyes' men, including his son Dante. As they reached a bridge, Dom decided to sacrifice himself and turned his car around to confront the pursuing cars head-on. He repeatedly rammed the vault into the patrol cars, causing chaos and destruction. Dante fell into the water but managed to survive, while Hernan was killed during the chase. In present-day Los Angeles, Dom is showing little Brian how to drive and praising him for his progress before taking him back home for a family reunion. After eating, Tej talks about a next-gen quantum chip that will be transported to Rome, where they have been asked to steal it. Night fell, and a wounded Cypher showed up at Dom's house. She then told Dom and Letty about what had happened. Dante had visited her house, asking for her help with weapons and henchmen, but she refused. Cypher's men aimed their guns at Dante. However, Dante revealed that their family was being held hostage, forcing Cypher's men to turn against her. A fierce battle ensued, and Cypher fought her way out, managing to escape. Later on, Little Nobody confirmed Cypher's claims as they took her into custody. Little Nobody then inquired about the whereabouts of Tej, Han, Roman, and Ramsey. Confused, Dom informed him that they were in Rome for a job he had assigned them. Little Nobody responded by stating that he hadn't assigned them for any mission, which made them realize that they had been lured into a trap. This realization prompted them to leave immediately and rescue their team. On the streets of Rome, Letty, Dom, and Little Nobody were actively searching for the missing team. Meanwhile, Roman and Han managed to intercept their intended target successfully. Tej and Ramsey took control of the truck, only to discover that it was being remotely controlled by Dante. As Dante triggered explosions, destroying surrounding vehicles, Tej inspected the truck and discovered a massive bomb hidden within it. The subsequent explosion served as a beacon, allowing Little Nobody locate them. Dom, in a daring attempt, managed to halt the truck, causing it to flip over. However, during the process, the bomb detached and began rolling uncontrollably down the streets. Dom fearlessly pursued the rolling bomb, using his car to try and slow it down. After a relentless effort, Dom finally succeeded in bringing the bomb to a stop. The police arrived at the scene, but the team managed to escape through a nearby tunnel, evading the authorities. Little Nobody proceeded towards the bomb to initiate its detonation. However, Dante planted a device in his car. Luckily, Letty warned him just in time, allowing him to exit the car moments before it exploded. As the car flipped, it collided with the bomb, causing it to continue rolling. Dom once again pursued the bomb. Letty, determined to capture Dante, continued the chase on her motorcycle, while Tej worked to hack into Dante's motorcycle. Despite their efforts, Dante found an opportunity to escape when patrol cars cornered Letty. As Dom chased the bomb, he was also pursued by the police. Dante armed the bomb, leaving Dom with only 30 seconds before it would explode. Despite the tight timeframe, Dom skillfully managed to push the bomb into the river, greatly minimizing the potential impact of the explosion. Unfortunately, news of the massive destruction caused by the bomb quickly spread, and the team found themselves wanted by authorities. In the headquarters, Tess engaged in an argument with Amaze as she defended Dom and his team. Amaze began presenting evidence of the questionable actions and illegal activities that Dom and his team had been involved in the past. However, Tess countered by emphasizing that Dom and his team had already come clean and had proven to be of great assistance to the agency. Despite Tess's defense, Amaze remained resolute and issued the order to either capture or kill the group. Queenie delivered news to Dom that his family was safe, but his wife Letty had been captured by the agency. She further warned Dom that any attempt to contact his family would be monitored and traced. Dom requested Queenie to contact Little Nobody on his behalf. Amaze ordered his men to activate the tracker and find his whereabouts. However, Tess has already removed the hardware. Faced with the setback, Amaze instructed his men to take Mia and little Brian. As a group of men stormed Mia's house, creating chaos, Mia courageously fought back, attempting to stop them. In the midst of the intense struggle, Jacob appeared and they fought side by side, successfully taking down the assailants and was able to control the situation. Tess successfully locates Dom and presents him with propositions. Dom requests Tess's assistance in securing Letty's escape from prison. Meanwhile, the rest of the team manages to discreetly sneak out to London by boarding shipping cargoes. Tess goes to the prison to visit Letty but purposefully wounds her. Letty is then sent for treatment. And beside her is Cypher. Cypher hacks the machine and releases gas that puts the guards to sleep. Together, they work their way out and find themselves in an underground cell in Antarctica. As Letty and Cypher navigate through the icy terrain, Giselle comes to their aid. Dom travels to Rio de Janeiro to seek Diogo's help in locating Dante but notices a man working for Dante and reveals that he has already found him. Isabel challenges Dom to a race, but he refuses. Then, Dante arrives and offers Dom two options: either they shoot each other or have a race. Dom chooses to race and is joined by Diogo and Isabel. During the race, Dante informs Dom that he has planted bombs in the cars of the other racers, forcing Dom to decide whom to save. Tragically, Diogo is killed by the explosion. But Dom manages to save Isabel's life before the bomb explodes. He pauses to assist Isabel while Dante emerges as the winner of the race. Isabel wakes up in her apartment with Dom and shows him the old files her sister, Elena, had about Dante. Uncovering a property tied to an abandoned police station. With no funds left except for what Roman is hiding, they go to a location where Ramsey asks for the help of his friend Bowie, who runs an online black market. However, they are betrayed as they are wanted with high rewards. Han then proposes another location. They are forced to seek out Deckard Shaw for assistance, but he retaliates, thinking that Han seeks revenge. A fight breaks out but is interrupted when a group of men raid the place. They manage to overcome the attackers. And Deckard Shaw agrees to help them. Ramsey traces their money but discovers that Deckard's mom, Queenie, became a fugitive after assisting Dom. As Dom visits the abandoned station, he realizes that Dante has been observing him and his family. A phone beside him rings. And on the other line is Dante. He threatens Dom, vowing to destroy his family as revenge, and hangs up. Shortly after the call, Amaze and his squad arrive to arrest Dom. While being transported, their truck is attacked by Dante's mercenaries. After defeating Dante's men, Dom confronts him. With Isabel held hostage. Tess comes to Dom's aid, prompting Dante to release Isabel. However, snipers shoot Tess and Amaze. Dom manages to save Isabel before being shot. Dante acquires the God's Eye and escapes on a helicopter. Isabel takes Tess to the hospital, while Amaze offers Dom assistance in his search for his son. Jacob and little Brian seek refuge in Jacob's hideout in Portugal but are soon discovered by Dante. As the men begin to chase them, Jacob and little Brian flee in a car. They successfully eliminate the other cars pursuing them. And Dom arrives to help. However, Dante manages to capture little Brian. Witnessing Dom in a perilous situation, Jacob sacrifices himself to neutralize the other mercenaries, giving Dom time to rescue little Brian. After destroying the helicopter, Dom successfully saves little Brian and evades Dante's car, ultimately escaping. However, their escape is hindered when they are cornered by two trailer trucks. Fortunately, Roman comes to their rescue, but their plane is shot down by a cannon fired by Amaze. It is revealed that Amaze had been working with them all along. Dante takes control of the trailers, forcing Dom to veer off the bridge and into the water. Miraculously, Dom and little Brian survive the fall. However, Dante has planted a bomb on the bridge, poised to explode. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to stay updated on our latest movie recaps.